Well, I'm finally free of the narcissist. I'm done with the narcissistic relationships forever. It's time to find someone new. Well, are you ready for someone new? Have you healed? Have you isolated yourself? Do you think you can attract someone that is equally healed? Let's talk about it. Welcome back, guys. JT here. I'm super happy and excited to see all you guys on this fine Thursday. I hope everyone is doing great and you've had a great week so far. Maybe you got some workouts in, you're eating healthy, you're recovering from a narcissistic relationship, you're becoming your most authentic self, and you're grateful for everything that you do have. My goal for everyone here watching these videos is to become your most authentic self and to be one with you and with the universe, source, God, whatever it is you choose to believe, and that you can cultivate self-love for yourself and realize that you do not need anyone, ever. You do not need anyone to fulfill you. You do not need to be codependent on anyone else's energy. You are the best version of yourself. That is why I created this channel, and I'm so happy to hear from all of you. I'm grateful for all the comments. I read them every morning, every night. And it's a community at this point now, and hearing everyone's stories and knowing that we've all gone through these very similar situations. The spiritual warfare is at its highest point it's ever been in history. There is more narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths than ever before. And Satan is ruling the world, unfortunately. And if you're watching this, you're most likely an empath, super empath. You're a chosen one, chosen from God. And your mission in this lifetime is to become your most authentic self and to not be codependent and to learn about your traumas and to heal from them so that you can be the best version of yourself. So, furthermore, let's talk about today's video. Do we need to isolate ourselves? Do we need to heal after a narcissistic relationship? Do we need to just find someone immediately? Do we need someone else to bring into our own life? And I thought about this. There's a great analogy I was thinking of. Think about like sports. Let's think about a boxer, for example. When a boxer is getting ready for a fight, right? He's, doing months and months, years of training and getting ready and getting his body conditioned and getting all the moves and his form down correctly, getting his mind right? And then the boxer goes into the fight and, they're exchanging punches, they're getting knocked around. You might get a broken nose, broken jaw, teeth knocked out, black eyes, abrasions over your eyebrows. You're getting beat up, right? You're getting punched in the face hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times in the matter of a mere small few hours, right? So after that boxing match, whether you've won or lost, what happens next? Well, the boxer doesn't hop back in the ring the next day for another fight, does he? No, they don't. They need time to heal and recover, right? And that is no different than me and you being in a narcissistic relationship. We just went through a boxing match for months, if not years, maybe a decade, maybe 2 decades. You just got the shit kicked out of you every day, all day. What is your best course of action now? Well, now you need to recover. You need to heal. Just like any injury, if I'm deadlifting and I pull my back out, am I deadlifting the next day, the next week, maybe the next 3 weeks? No, I'm healing. And it's the same thing when we go through these toxic relationships. I hear so many times of people trying to find someone else, trying to find their one, trying to find their equal, trying to find their twin flame, which I do not believe in. And it's hard to say, but you were chosen for a reason to go through this narcissistic relationship, right? God doesn't give us these relationships because he knows we can handle it. He knows that we can handle the relationship. He would not give it to us if he didn't think we could handle it. And there's always a lesson with everything in life. This earth that we're on, from the time you are born till the time you die, is all lessons. And whether you learn the lessons or not, you're going to repeat the same lesson over and over again. Why do you keep attracting a narcissist? You didn't learn your lesson. You didn't learn your lesson and you did not heal. So now, when you've gone through the most traumatic experience you could ever go through, it's your time to isolate. God puts us in isolation to save us, to heal us, so that we can become the best version. You're not going to become the best version of yourself if you don't isolate and heal. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's like going half-ass into something, right? It's like going to your job and you're sitting at your computer and you're just like typing away, not really caring about anything. You're just half-assing it. Right? If you go through a narcissistic relationship and you're like, yeah, I'm still going to go out and drink occasionally. I'll spend like some nights alone, and maybe I'll pray like once a week, or maybe I'll go to the gym like 2 days a week, for like 20 minutes. I'll sit on the bike. That's half-ass. You're not going to heal. It's going to take you years and years and years to heal. I read it in the comments all the time, guys. People that are still thinking about the narcissist 10, 20 years later, daily. You do not want to be thinking about the narcissist in 10 years, every day. That is still, you're energetically still connected to the narcissist. The telepathy is still there. The soul tie is still there. Energetically speaking, you are still in the spiritual realm connected to that narcissist. You do not want this for years. You can be free in 6 months. You can. I did it. You can. It takes a lot of work though. It just like anything worth having in this life takes work. The more work you put into something, the better the gain is, right? We all want the magic pill. Hey, let's take this and I'll be shredded and gain 30 pounds of muscle and I'll be able to run 40 miles, and I want to take this pill and I'll become a millionaire the next day. It doesn't work like that, and you wouldn't appreciate it if you did get it. Once you got it and you didn't have to put in the work for it, you would not appreciate it. That's why when you go on your healing journey, it sucks. It's painful. It is not fun. But because it sucks, it's painful, and it's not fun, that makes it worth it when you do heal, because you know what you went through, the trials and tribulations, all the pain every single day, the rumination, the telepathy, the sleepless nights, the gut issues, the autoimmune diseases, the psychosis, all the things that you go through, the pain, that is going to make the healing journey, that is going to make the end goal that much better. And that end goal is you becoming you again. You are not you right now. And that's the best gift God, anyone could ever give you. For you to become you again and feel whole and complete, that is the best gift you can receive in this lifetime. Being authentic, being genuine. The money, houses, none of that shit matters. It's never going to give you any feeling. It's all external happiness. When you get that internal happiness and you've healed and you're complete and whole on the inside and you don't need anyone, you can go the rest of your life without having someone because you have cultivated such strong self-love inside yourself. That is the best gift you can ever get in this lifetime. That's why I preach so much that you need to go on the isolation journey, whether it's for 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons. God puts us in this isolation season so that we can win, so that we can become our most authentic self. You're not going to be able to do it if you continue on the same pattern that you've been doing. See, the narcissist put you in a new pattern. Your brain chemistry has changed. Your dopamine, your cortisol, I've talked about this in other videos. Everything has changed and you are energetically connected to the narcissist. Your hormones are connected to the narcissist. Your chemicals in your brain are connected to the narcissist. It's a pattern. What is a pattern? A pattern is a habit. What do we know? It takes 21 days to make or break a habit. So now you have to create a new pattern. You have to create a new habit so that you can heal and become your most authentic self. If you keep doing the same things that you were doing while you were in the narcissistic relationship, whether that's going out drinking, whatever you were doing with the narcissist warps your reality into theirs. All the narcissist sees you as an extension of themselves. You're an object. You're not a human being. And you're in that mindset whether you realize it or not. So now you have to shift and go into a new pattern. How do you do this? What are the things you used to do before you met the narcissist? Maybe you loved going to the gym, and then when you're with the narcissist, you stopped going to the gym. Okay, start going to the gym. Start getting back to the things you did before you met the narcissist. And I love this quote: who you were is not who you are. Who you were is not who you are. And you have to think about this. When you're healing, the old you is dying. The narcissist relationship you had is dying. The old you is no longer there. You are becoming the new you. And the way to push through this and push as far as you can with it and heal is you change the pattern, you create new habits, and you do the things you used to love before the narcissist. Start going. When I first got out of my narcissistic relationship, I went to the movies every Tuesday night by myself. And that cultivates self-love, because most people need to go to the movies or go out to eat with someone else, because it's a stigma in society that, oh, we're meant to do these things in pairs with other people, right? You can go to the gym alone. And I had a great consultation with a woman last night, and I was explaining this to her. And you can go to the gym by yourself because that's an individual sport. It's not a group effort. So it's normal to go to the gym by yourself, but to go to the movies, to go out to eat, to go to events, start doing those things alone. It's uncomfortable as hell in the beginning. But as you do that more, you are going to cultivate self-love. And when you cultivate that self-love, you're going to realize you don't need anyone else. So this is one key tactic I teach to my clients in order to become whole and complete on your own and to not have codependency on other people. Go to your favorite restaurants by yourself. Go to the movies. Go to a concert by yourself. It's going to be uncomfortable. It is, because we're so comfortable in the societal norms that place these restraints on us that we need to do these things with other people. We need to rely on other people. We don't need to rely on anyone, guys. You don't need to rely on the validation or approval of anyone else. You do not need to have codependency for anyone. So I always preach that to get that self-love, just do the things that you were doing before the narcissistic relationship. Get back into the gym. If you like to play an instrument, start taking lessons again. If you meditate, do yoga, do all the things that were taken from you. Your reality has been warped to someone else's. You need to split and be you, be your own best self. Okay, so I hope that video was helpful. I just want you guys to know the isolation period is a blessing. It is a blessing. And when you learn to love yourself, you have that self-love, you start getting back. It takes 21 days to make or break a habit. You start going to the gym, you start creating all these new habits. What you're gonna see is peace and calm. Your brain is gonna rewire itself, and now you're gonna feel peaceful. In the beginning, when you're isolated, it doesn't feel peaceful because you're used to the chaos of the narcissist on what's the narcissist doing and checking their social media and, oh, they're with their new supply going out and having fun and doing all this shit. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. Do not compare yourself to anyone else ever, like on Instagram, on anything, what other people are doing, who gives a shit. Everyone needs to focus on themselves, put all the energy into you. That's how you're going to attract that person, that dream person that you want. Because when you isolate yourself and you cultivate that self-love, you get rid of the codependency, you're going to become your best self. You're going to become whole and complete. And in your isolation, you are going to now have peace and calm in your mind. And you're going to attract that same type of person. And that's how you get that blissful relationship you've always dreamed of. Sorry, I was a little intense there, but I really wanted to preach this out to you guys. I am creating a 30-day and a 60-day, 90-day course for healing. And I don't think it's necessary, but I always tell people, I've been a personal trainer. I was a personal trainer for a decade. I've done a lot of different things with my life. And I always tell people, you know, it's just like having a personal trainer. Like if you had to go and start from scratch to the gym. And you had to learn about nutrition. You had to learn about supplementation. You had to learn about exercise. You had to learn how not to hurt yourself. You had to learn about metabolism. You had to learn everything that goes into exercise, kinesiology. How long is it going to take you to get the results? Years, decade maybe. But when you have a personal trainer that's guiding you and helping you along the path, you're going to cut that time down in half to a quarter. It's the same thing in your healing journey. That's why I make these videos, because without the videos and without the knowledge to know how to push forward, people will sit in depression, in anxiety, in panic attacks, in health issues for way longer than they need. So like when I create these courses, if you need 30 days of, you need every single day, you need to know exactly what you need to do. That's what I do. I help people and I create that based on your own life. So I hear everything you tell me about your narcissistic relationship, your traumas from childhood, what your daily routine looks like. Do you go to the gym? Do you smoke? Do you drink? I hear everything, and then I build a month, 2 month, 3 month course for you in exactly what you need to do in order to expedite the healing process, in order to break the trauma bond, in order to break the soul tie. And people do it all backwards sometimes. It's all over the place, like, oh, maybe I need to do this, maybe I need to do this. I make it so easy so you don't even have to think about it. I have a book list of all the books in order that you need to read at the right times as you're going through this journey so that you can heal and expedite the healing process faster. Because the last thing you want to do is spend a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years still trying to heal. You want your soulmate, or you want the one or your blissful person that you've always dreamed of soon. You don't want to wait 10 years. And if your healing takes that long, you're going to be waiting that amount of time. And God is not going to put that person in your life if you're not ready, right? He's not going to give you that person if he sees that you still have codependency, if you have daddy issues, mommy issues, if you have childhood traumas that still have not healed. He's not going to give you that person, because all you're going to do is bring all of your baggage and put it on that person. It's hard to say, and I had to realize this for myself. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to be with someone. I know it. But I know when I am, God will give me that person, and I will be ready. And that's how you cultivate a strong, successful, happy relationship. You have to heal. You have to go through the isolation period, whether it's 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, whatever God sees that you need, that's what you need. And by knowing that, you're going to be on the right path, and you're going to become the best version of yourself. And that's the only way to do it. So don't think that after the narcissistic relationship, you need to hop right onto Tinder and start getting under some warm bodies and sleeping around. That's going to make you worse. And every time I don't even know if I want to go into this. I will, just briefly. But every time you sleep with someone, every time you have sex with someone, you lose a piece of your soul. And you gain a little piece of their soul. And if you're sleeping with a bunch of random people and you don't even know what their childhood traumas are, what the things that they've gone through, you're taking on their baggage. Every single time. It's on a soul level. When you have sex with someone, it's on the spiritual realm. Everyone is like, with this world, it's like, oh, how good looking are they? It's all about like the looks and the facade. You take on every single person you come into contact baggage. That's why it's so important to isolate yourself and bring your energy back to you. The narcissist took all your energy, right? So if you're going to try and go sleep around or try and meet someone new to be with, you still haven't regained your energy. You still haven't regained your soul, your identity. The narcissist drained you. Why do you feel so drained and lethargic all the time? Because you don't have your normal energy level back. The narcissist took everything from you. So you have nothing to give. And by you sleeping around, trying to go find someone, you have nothing to give. And when you connect with that person, you are losing more every single time. You don't even have anything to give, and you're just draining yourself. That's gonna, again, push your healing journey way further down the road. The isolation is what gets you back to you as fast as possible. I promise you guys that. So I'm sorry if that seemed very intense, but I just want you guys to realize that you have the power. It's your turn to take back the power and to win. You went through something extremely traumatic, and now it is time for you to heal so that you can become that best version of you. It's the only way it is going to happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Stay safe, guys, and enjoy the day. Be grateful for everything you do have. I always say everything happens for you, not to you. This narcissistic relationship happened for you, not to you. You can choose to look at it as a negative, or you can choose to look at it as a positive. But when you choose to look at it as a positive, that's when you can live and let go and forgive the narcissist. Most importantly, forgive yourself for staying with the narcissist, for looking past all the red flags, for taking the abuse. You have to forgive yourself. And that's another thing to cultivate the self-love inside yourself. When you can forgive yourself and the narcissist, you're going to let go. That energy link is going to be broken. You are going to start cultivating your own energy and becoming you again. All right, guys? So enjoy the day. Go get a workout in if you can. Eat healthy, stay safe, and love your life. And I will talk to you guys soon. Later.